Great to see you. Australia is one of the few countries left in the world with a top credit rating.
We are. Look, there's only 9 countries around the world that have a AAA credit rating rated by the 3 major global ratings agencies. Obviously, last night, Fitch downgraded the United States, and that comes after another rating agency, S&P Global, downgraded the US back in 2011. So they've only got one AAA credit rating left with Moody's. So overnight, the big concern from Fitch was United States' debt levels. They just keep rising and rising. American Congress raises the debt ceiling and they just lifted it again until January 2025, where it's going to be over about 32 trillion US dollars. So that's the concern from Fitch, is ballooning debt. This is the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, speaking overnight, defending her own economy, because obviously when ratings get downgraded, it's harder to borrow money, the value of your government bonds is lower, and investors are less interested in investing in you, and they think it's safer to go elsewhere. So this is Janet Yellen speaking a short time ago.
Fitch's decision is puzzling in light of the economic strength we see in the United States. I strongly disagree with Fitch's decision, and I believe it is entirely unwarranted. Its flawed assessment is based on outdated data and fails to reflect improvements across a range of indicators, including those related to governance, that we've seen over the past 2.5 years.
Okay, Australia with only one of 9 countries with the top credit rating. I'm sure that'll be mentioned in question time today, Ed. Perhaps not a mention of the markets, though. Had its worst trading day in 4 weeks yesterday. How bad are the losses this morning?
So far, losses aren't too bad. Market's down 0.4%. It was expected to fall almost 1% at the open. Admittedly, we're only 10 minutes into the trading day. Overnight, the Nasdaq plunged the most. That's technology stocks in America. So that was down 2%. So expect to see the tech companies on the ASX 200 this morning, the worst performers. And just on the credit rating again, all the big ratings agencies after the federal budget this year in May reaffirmed Australia's credit rating as AAA. So that kept Australia in the top 9 countries around the world back then, and there was a lot of talk from the Treasurer at that point, basically reaffirming the budget, saying it is not going to cause massive debt problems for Australia. So they talked a lot about it back then, but they may talk about it again today, because we are one of the few countries left with AAA.